What's up, y'all? What's up? I have not made any videos in a while, and it's been hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. I have all kinds of things that I either got going on, or I want to talk about, or get off my chest. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it's been kind of an odd year. Yeah, definitely an odd year. 2020 has been a motherfucker. I've just been trying to be productive. You know, I want to make a video about 2020, but with everything going on, I don't know. I felt like I really just want the love, you know, and I just want to be like, hey, I love you all, like Americans, humans, people of Earth. Like, that's how I'm just kind of looking at everything. And like, I actually watched Justin Bieber, Holy, today. Have you seen that video? It made me choke up. Like, it actually made me, I'm not gonna say I cried, but my eye got wet for sure. Like, there was not a full tear or anything, but I was like, oh man, I could feel like I was just kind of being quiet. Like, if I let myself like think about this, I would definitely cry. So I've been trying to stay positive. I am gonna make a video on 2020. I'm gonna make a video. I put mini splits in, and that's been awesome. Like, huge savings on my electric bill. I got a few videos in the works, but this is the motherfucker that's on my mind right now. Like, as y'all know, if you watch a lot of my videos, I'll take a shower, I'll get a thought in my head, and I'll be like, fuck this, I'm going to talk about this shit. Like, I just got to get it off my chest. And right now, it's that the media is gaslighting the motherfucking shit out of me. Is it just me? Or are we all getting gaslit by the media? Like, it's fucking with my head. I feel like if I was in a relationship with them, I'd be calling 911 like, hey, what's your emergency? And I'll be reporting abuse. Like, seriously. Like, gaslighting is a seriously fucked up thing to do to somebody. And it just puts you in such a goofy fucking spot. And so I'm gonna do a quick caveat and say that I am like all out, full on libertarian. I will further that and say I do not think that it is the right form of government. I wouldn't implement it tomorrow if I could. I think it's right for 15% of the population, and I don't think it's right for the other 50%. Or 50. Now I got some fucking George Bush math. I don't think it's right for the other 85%. I think it's right for 15% of the population at best. So, but you know, my views are pretty extreme libertarian. I am really just about personal, like, just full autonomy in general, if it's a consensual kind of situation. So I just want to get that out of the way, because the reality of it is, like, I wanted to do this video in the most neutral, kind of giving examples in both directions and stuff, but I can only give examples in one direction. And so I wanted to clear up, like, I have always voted libertarian or Green Party or third party. So with that having been said, I'm watching the first presidential debate, and I love the human component of politics. Like, absolutely love it. I think it is the greatest area to study humans and human behavior and human psychology, and I have a fascination with it if for no other reason. On top of that, if you follow my channel, I am super into MBTI, Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, and there's a fucking point, and I tend to lose them when I do these videos on the fly like this, but I'm super into the psychology of things. Oh, the interconnects. So that's what I was talking about with MBTI. I really like the interconnects of politics. Like, I was watching Tombstone. I'm currently, like, just need to finish it. The movie from 1993. And there was a little thing in there that said, like, equal pay for women kind of a thing. And the film is obviously set in, like, you know, the mid 1800s. And I just was like, huh, that's an interesting observation. Like, that's weird that was, like, in a movie from 27 years ago. So I like the interconnects. I like the human behavior and so on. So I'm watching the debate. I stay up on politics. I'm watching the ACB hearings, and I'm sort of just watching everything that is going on, and kind of just watching the world right now. I mean, what the fuck else can we do? Like, this is some crazy, crazy shit going on. And I watched the whole debate, saw it all through, had whatever opinions I formulated. They weren't really honestly positive for either person. I, was like, huh, all right, well, I mean, I guess that's sort of what I expected. I would have liked to see things go a little bit different of a way, but, whatever. I feel like whoever you liked most is who you decided won, and I felt like, it was just a big fucking loss, and it was a weird, like, almost like Wallace and Trump debating and Biden moderating. It was really fucking strange. But, so the next day, I am looking around, and I don't really use social media or anything, but I will, like, type in the city I live in and see, like, what results come back on Google, and then I'll do it on Bing or DuckDuckGo to see, like, how different those results are, to get some idea of which way maybe Google is trying to sway people or whatever. So I'm doing that, and I see all this, like, Donald Trump refuses to condemn white supremacy, and I actually started, like, spinning. Like, I started doubting my sanity, because I'm like, I saw Chris Wallace ask a question, and I know Donald Trump answered the question, and this is not what I saw at all, but the internet's just fucking ablaze with it. So I go back, and I'm like watching what they're telling me happened, and then I'm like, well, that's not even what I remember. Like, but I remember Chris Wallace asking this question. Like, I was really confused by it. So I literally spent the next 45 minutes of my life just trying to affirm my own sanity. And I found it in a March 3rd, 2016 debate. It was a Republican primary debate. I think it was in Detroit. I don't know. I looked this up like the next day. So this was a couple weeks ago now. And it was literally Chris Wallace asking the exact same question, with Donald Trump giving an incredibly clear fucking answer. And that was what I remembered. So when I watched again the debate earlier this month, that was just, I was like, I already saw this. We've already been here. Like, why the fuck are we asking this again? So he just kind of started, he was like, sure. Like, but I like knew it as he's just saying sure, like he's been asked this question so much he's fucking tired of it, and you already asked him this 4 years ago in a debate, so he's just over the fucking question. So I just it like bothered me how fucking much I felt like I was being gaslighted. And it's again today, like I'll read an article, I'll look at some news, I'll check a news feed somewhere. If I open up Google, I will see like a little news feed, and it's telling me stuff about these ACB hearings, and it's all this like speculation or things that didn't happen, this terminology like, so-and-so refuses this, or, this person did this, or I saw a headline that said Trump refused to debate Biden. Because he didn't want to do the virtual debate, which I completely understand. I wouldn't want to do it either. Like, it's not a fucking debate to me if it's a virtual debate. Like, I totally get it. So it was like really, it's been really fucking with my head. And I'm wondering if anybody else is having the same experience. Like, are you dealing with this at all? Are you dealing with any, like, feeling gaslighted by the media, social media? Like, what's your experience been with this? And it's the same with the polls. Like, every time I look up the polls, they're saying, that Biden's ahead by, like, 2,800 points, like, basically. Like, some complete hyperbole. And then I'll look into the poll that they're quoting, and it's like, that doesn't seem right to me. Like, it seems really skewed. So I'm also going to be making a video, aka a big long rant, and it's essentially just going to be why 2020 is going to be a Trump landslide. And that'll be an interesting one because I have a lot of thoughts on everything that I've observed over the last, not just 4 years, but the last 20 years of my life. And so I'm just going to kind of put that all into a video, and I mainly want to do it just, I wouldn't normally do it. I don't really like doing political videos. I prefer doing like either a prediction or sort of the state of like people's mentality or human behavior type stuff, and politics is really in line with that for me. So I wouldn't normally do this video, but I want to get it up there before the election because playing off of this video, I feel like I'm a crazy person for thinking what I'm thinking, that it's going to be an absolute fucking shutout, landslide, ridiculous Trump win, because everything that I'm reading and seeing is telling me that that's not what should be happening, but I feel like they're fucking with my head. And so please, feel free, comment down below. I'd love to hear if you've dealt with the same thing or been like thinking you're going out of your mind because of what you're reading versus what you're actually observing. All right, peace out.